What's up guys, girls, and tungsten cubes? I'm back in Geometry Dash for a part 2 of one of the first videos I made when I came back to GD content a bunch of months ago. Basically I made this video where I updated some of the RobTop coins, I modernized them a bit, gave them some flair with some 2.1 stuff, and we're gonna do some more. So in my video, I ended off with Time Machine, because I did the first like 6, but I hated the video, and I did 2 more, and I liked the video. Well, I am proud to announce that it has happened again. I did like 2 or 3 more levels, and the recording just isn't very good. So first up, we're gonna go through cycles. The cycles coins, I was conflicted on. So this first coin, oh, that's not the first coin. So this first coin, I didn't know how to make harder, or better, or anything. This is how you regularly do it, right? Like, this click pattern is regular, so the only thing that I could think of was to add another spike. That way you have to, like, go down and then back up. Huh? Never mind, I lied. So you have to just fall into this thing, and then you can go up and get it. And the reason that I don't think it's awful is because I made another arrow here that points down. So I'm like, maybe they'll see it and they'll stay down. All things considered, I'm not too proud of this one. I definitely think it's like one of the weaker ones. Now, coin 2 I got a bit silly with. I don't know if you're seeing the picture here. So there's a coin outline there with a question mark next to it, and you probably guessed it. You have to get all the mini coins to get the big coin. Basically just stole what Finger Dash did. And obviously, again, this is a situation where the coin technically doesn't appear until you've already gotten it, really. But there's like a little coin shape there before you get it, so again, I think it's fine. I'm actually pretty proud of this one. I know when I actually recorded the first part initially, I literally stopped the recording and looked at how to use the count trigger, so that was fun. Now, the third coin is a really minor aesthetic change, but I actually really like it. It's the same exact path, but now the spikes have like an animation where they blink red and then fade out. And I actually like it a lot, because it's the same, it's got all the good things going for it that the unedited version does. I just think it looks more like visually pleasing, and I'm just very happy with it. So this is my favorite one so far. I tend to really like the coins that are real simple, don't have a lot going on in them. They're just sort of, you know, just a little minor aesthetic change, you know? The xStep coins was another weird one. You can see the coin is in the thing. You can see the coin is it's in the like the spike block. So what I did is I added a key in this part that you have to go out of your way to get. I remember I literally started recording this video like a month ago. These coins are kind of old. I kind of forgot how they work, but I think that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do that and then jump over the block so you don't get clipped on the edge of it like that. Pretty simple. It's also pretty, like, in your face. Like, it's painfully obvious what you have to do to get this one. The first coin is pretty early in the level. I didn't really know what else I could have done with it. This one is like, I don't know. It's definitely an update, it's definitely modernized, but I don't think it's much better or worse than the original one. And we're just about in time for the second coin. Well, there it is. The story with the second coin is kind of silly, because I did a pretty good overhaul of the third coin that I was pretty happy with, only to realize that I just forgot the second coin, so I just went back and gave it the Clutterfunk treatment, where I just stuck it somewhere else in the ship part, instead of like the fake floor structure thing that is up here. Yeah, this part. Now the third coin is where all my effort went for this level. There it is. So, and this is a thing that Colin mentioned. I don't remember which one of his videos it was, but he mentioned in one of his videos that there was a perfect opportunity to have a coin if you jump over and exit this part upside down.
Why is there no coin for exiting this section upside down? It would have been such a good spot.
There you go. So if you exit the part upside down, you have this little mini gameplay pathway, and then you get the coin. The coin is still visible. You just have to do something different for it. I'm actually pretty happy with that one. That's probably my favorite one in xStep. It definitely took the most effort. The second coin is alright, but it's kind of just, I kind of just copied Clutterfunk's homework, so it's not really that crazy. I think the third coin is definitely the one that deserves the most commending. Clutterfunk coins. So I basically had these pulsing star objects that form a trail that turns blue, and you have to fly up through to get it. It is kind of difficult, it's a little silly. Yeah, so you get the key, and then you get the coin. And if you don't get the key, then there's a question mark in its place. Now, before anyone says it, yes, I'm aware you can do that and it's much easier, and I totally endorse doing that. I just didn't see an appealing way to make a star pattern up here. At the time, it's probably doable. It's just, I don't know, whatever. I don't care. I'll probably literally just nerf the intended route and buff that secret way before I upload these. Speaking of uploading these levels, I have a special announcement at the end of this video regarding to that, so stay tuned. Coin 2 is right there, and then then it zips away into somewhere. And as you might have guessed from the shoddy work, boom, secret pathway. So you fly in here, a little bit of extra gameplay, and then there's that. I probably could have made this look better, but I'm really bad with layering and stuff, so I didn't really care. Third coin is, it's the coin. It's like the bad coin where you normally just fall off. And there it was, you know, you see it was right there. So what do you have to do to get it? Well, I moved the blue pad over so you can jump, and then the level shifts a little bit, and you're right back on the main path. And I'm really happy with this one. I like this one a lot. Because if you hit these orbs a little too late, then it's, like, pretty much impossible to get it. So you just have to sort of, like, click as early as you can so you can jump over and get it. Honestly, I didn't realize it when I was building these, but so far, all these third coins are kind of the bangers. And lastly, Theory of Everything, which I think this is the last level I did in my original run. That was kind of bad. So the first coin is a pretty aesthetic change. I think that actually is a little harder. Oh, no, it's not. The animation finishes by the time you actually get over to it. So yeah, so the intended route just has a little drop-down animation, which I think is nice. Now, for the second coin, I basically made it so all of the objects in this area move, and you can see that one of them moves to reveal a coin. So it's the exact same difficulty again, it's just, it reveals itself with moving objects. I like that one a lot too, it's just, I think it's jankier than the first coin, which is a bit more satisfying in my opinion. And the third coin, yeah, I wasn't really sure what to do for the third one. So there's kind of just this entire other route you take. I didn't want to hide it with like alpha triggers because I thought that'd be kind of cringe. So yeah, there's a fake blue orb here, obviously. And yeah, you hit this one, you do that. It's kind of buggy, but if you buffer the clicks, you get through. So now for the real meat of the video. Same deal as last time. I'm gonna probably do 2 or 3 more of these, which means we're gonna start with Electroman Adventures. So the first coin in Electroman Adventures is actually a pretty hard case, because it's honestly kind of a banger. However, it is kind of hard to tell that it's there. When you play the level, I don't know, can you see it if you play the level? Okay. So your only hint that it's there when you play the level is that you can see this bit of the yellow orb in the top of your screen, and you might be like, huh, what's up there? And you try and investigate. So I think that we might be able to do a little bit better here. All right, here's revision 1 of my idea, right? Whole thing is walls, and I'll put an arrow here, so you know you have to jump up and then fall down, but then there's like a question mark that appears like briefly, and you can also see that the top blocks are blue for a second. In fact, maybe I'll make them fade out slower so you can really tell that it's there. So the coin is still in the same spot, but now there's like more incentive to look around. Yeah, because you see the question mark, and then you're like, yeah, okay, I think that works. I'm happy with that. That's the thing too, I really want to try and keep, like, this coin obviously has like a gimmick, so I want to try and mirror that with the other coins as well. You know, if any of them use a gimmick, try to, you know, keep that as much as I can. Let's also move these pulsing sticks over a little bit. That way they align with where you're ideally supposed to go. And yeah, with that all said and done, let's move on to coin 2, which is another banger, another absolute banger. I'm not even sure how we would improve this one, because it's actually a pretty good coin. Okay, I've got an idea. We can use the breakable block gimmick again in a certain way. So we're gonna keep with the breakable block gimmick here, I think. Coin is still totally visible, which I think is fine. However, I've made it so the ground under the spikes is now all breakable blocks. So now you can see all these breakable blocks underneath here, and I made these really awful looking breakable spikes. They're just spikes with dotted lines, basically. They don't actually break. I think that this really keeps the level's theme more consistent, because, you know, honest to God, these breakable blocks aren't really seen a whole lot outside of the first cube part, and I think that's a crying shame. I don't actually remember what the last coin is, but maybe I'll try to use breakable blocks there as well. So yeah, so now you have to fly through some breakable blocks to actually get the third coin. It's still, like, painfully easy, even more so now, because you can just land on this block, and it's not actually even, like, straight flying. It's not even actually, like, a flying thing. But I still think it's, like, I don't know, I think it's decent. I mean, it's not even, it's still updating. It's not really modern, I guess. Maybe we can make them have like another pulse or something. No, I think a pulse would just be kind of out of place because nothing else in this area really does that. So I'm pretty happy with that for right now. So I think let's just move on then. God, the third coin is all the way at the end. RobTop really got his pacing off here. Okay, so this is another banger. It's a pretty basic one. How do we make this better? How do we update this? I mean, obviously we could do more silliness with breakable blocks, but how do we want to go about doing that? Oh, wait, I've got an idea, and it would actually probably make this coin, like, kinda hard. Okay, I think this is a good start so far. So now this part is, basically, it's harder, because now you have to click to get through the breakable blocks. Otherwise, you're gonna get hit by the spikes, because you'll be, like, stuck on top of the breakable blocks. That's kind of the idea that I was going for here. So let's see. It actually might be a little too hard. Jesus. You can't survive that, right? Surely not. You can? There we go. Now you can't, right? Probably. There you go. Alright. So how hard is it actually? That's not that hard. The only thing is how could we go about modernizing it? We haven't used any move triggers, and I think we should. I think this works, but the problem I'm facing now is I feel like it'll throw off the player if they're going for the normal path. I mean, I could do another key, maybe? Okay, yeah, okay, so I've got an idea. Okay, that works. I mean, it's kind of a, like, silly cop-out. But basically now, this cube guy, he's got eyes. He's got eyes that are orbs. And if you hit them, then boom, boom shakalaka, the secret way opens up. If you don't hit them, then that actually looks cursed. Regular Electroman Adventures pathway. I mean, I feel like it's an obvious enough hint because 1, he doesn't normally have eyes. 2, the coin is right there. And 3, I feel like you can kind of tell something is off about the structuring here. So, I'm not, like, incredibly happy with this one. I honestly think my first coin in this one is, like, the best one. But I'm still pretty happy with it. So, now let's move on to Clubstep. I think it's going to be interesting, because it's a demon level, obviously. So, it's going to have harder coins. Alright, Clubstep coin 1. What have we got here? This is like not even a secret coin, bro. We gotta find something, like, totally new to do here. Alright, there, okay. It's a super minor change, but now, if you want that coin, you at least gotta work for it. You at least gotta jump. You at least gotta jump out for it. I'm also gonna try and actually make this this part look realistic. Okay, there. Now it's at least, like, kinda hard to tell, and maybe your brain will subconsciously be like, hey, that's a spike, don't go over there. And then you see it fade away, like, after you pass it. And then you still have to actually jump out to get it, so it's still kinda hard, because you can't... Like, now it's possible to actually miss this coin. Isn't that crazy, guys? They thought it was impossible, but you actually can miss the Clubstep coin now. I think I need to step up my game here, because I feel like these coins have been kind of lame. Let's do something cool for the next one. Let's do something exciting. I don't even know where the next one is. Where is it? Oh, okay. This coin. I hate this coin. Alright, we're gonna do something goofy for this one. Let's do, like, a whole alternate pathway now. Same sort of deal as I think I've done already, but, like, what if the coin is right here, and you can obviously see it, and then it'll just, like, vanish. It'll like, move away, and then it'll go to, like, an alternate path, and you have to, like, do, like, a different thing to get it. I think that could be cool. Yeah, hold on a second. I'm actually, like, try-harding this coin. Give me a second. Yeah, so the coin will move over to here. So yeah, so the coin will move off to the side, and then it'll reveal, like, an open path kind of deal, you know? You feel? Yeah, so you'll do this, like, extra little challenge here. And then what I'm thinking will happen is we'll just buff the next part. So let's do a run of this and see how hard we can make this. What if I just make these spikes go away to like mess with people's muscle memory? Oh my god, that's evil. I'm doing it. It's a demon level, you know. It's meant to be hard. So let's determine what we're gonna do in the next part. Maybe a spike here. A little bit of straight fly. Never hurt anyone here. We're gonna remove this part. We're gonna put a wall here. Okay, let's try this from like the start of the part. Oh my god, I just fell for my own troll, bro. Oh my god, it's hard. Wait, what? I made all of these? So irritating. Oh my god. You're kidding me, bro. I didn't know that they were... I'm gonna bug fix this. I'll come back when I'm done. Okay, bug fixing didn't take that long, but it was still kind of annoying. But I think we finally have a finished product. And, it's actually kinda hard. Like, I think this coin on its own would be enough to make Clubstep, like, a medium or hard demon. Cause, like, let me just turn on hitboxes so you can see what this ends up looking like. So that the first little straight fly is already kind of goofy right there. Yeah, so that already is kind of goofy. Then your muscle memory gets messed up, and then the invisible spikes come in, and they just really make your day a little bit harder, huh? And then immediately down into that spike. Oh my god, it's so devious. This would actually ruin, like, any, like, new players that were like, I'm gonna get all the coins! Yay! New player. Oh boy, I can't wait to get all the coins in the official levels. Kid named second coin in Clubstep. But now we get to move on to the third coin. And I have some ideas for the third coin. Nothing, like, crazy. I'm gonna have to do a bit of experimenting. To see if it'll even, like, work properly, but I've got some ideas. So, you know that one part in Viking Arena where the pillars sort of cycle across the screen vertically? I want to do that with the Clubstep monsters, and I think I want to do basically the same thing RobTop did, where I put the coin in one of the pillars, or like on the other side of one of the pillars. I'll do it on the third one, not the second one as well, for some variation. Alright, we're kind of cooking right now, actually. I'm actually very happy with this one. I think I really did something, you know, really made something happen. Alright, let's play this in normal mode. I think this should work. Yeah, I'm actually very happy with that. So you fly up through here, fly down through here, and then instead of flying under the last Clubstep monster, it opens for you. Which I think is pretty cool. I've got one more idea for the Clubstep monster that I think is just really extra. Alright, so now, after you beat the level, after a couple seconds, he's a little tired boy. He's a little tired boy. He got a little bit tuckered out. He's hitting the hay. Now the question remains, do I have enough time to do Electrodynamix? Okay, I'll do Electrodynamix, but I'm gonna make it quick. I'm gonna make it real quick. I think I've already actually got an idea for what I want to do with the first coin. So the first coin is in this part of the UFO. I'm gonna do something with a lot of move triggers like I did on the last one. First things first, what we're gonna do, we're gonna get all these saws on a separate layer so I can select them without worrying about selecting the background object. Okay, I don't think there was any misselections, so I think we're good. Let's really quickly add all of these bad boys to their own groups. Okay, we got 15 saws to move. Okay, so I'm done, and I think I also made this part, like, marginally harder. I should probably see how this looks from the ship transition, because if the ship transition... Or, it's not even a ship, I'm stupid. I'm going silly brain. You're gonna have to excuse me. So, the start pause isn't exactly right, but it's close enough. So now all the saw blades move slightly. And it's just a bit harder, generally. There is a consistent pattern to get the coin, though, and the regular path is just harder and scarier, but I'm pretty happy with it overall. I mean, and yeah, I mean, it works. I mean, this is pretty much what I envisioned. I didn't expect it to make it like that much harder, but it's harder, and that's just how it's gonna be now. So the second coin again is pretty good. I'm not sure a specific way that I want to improve this. Hey guys, do you have any ideas for what I could do with the second coin, Electrodynamix?
Delete it.
Okay, so after some help from my friends, I thought of an idea completely on my own. It wasn't even from them, but so what we're gonna do is we're gonna restructure this part a little bit. So we're just gonna do some more silliness with move triggers again, I think. I can't tell what I'm clipping on here. Oh, I was like barely clipping the edge of the spike hitbox, I guess? Wow, that's actually kind of a hard jump. That actually works. Oh wow, that's crazy. So you do gotta kinda hit it early. In fact, I'm gonna make it so if you hit it like too late, then it just doesn't even like trigger. Because really, like, what's the point? Yeah, there we go. That works, I think. Because now you actually have to do something, you know? You don't just fall down here and get the coin for free. Let me really quickly make sure that you can't get the coin by... Whoops. Alright, I did not factor this in. Beautiful! I actually really like that. Alright, cool. That is a good coin. One more thing. We can obviously take these fake spikes away and replace them with real spikes. Alright, third coin. Where's it at? Where is it at? Oh, that's right. It's this coin. This coin's kind of boring, but I don't really know how I'd do it better. Okay, idea. What if we have these two stars that are black? Because there's invisible black orbs here, and then invisible toggle orbs. And then if you hit the toggle orbs, then, so this toggle orb, let's say, we'll toggle the coin on. And then if there's no coin, then we'll just do our thing again where we put, like, one of these bad boys right in the middle. Then this toggle orb will activate that spawn trigger, but it itself will have to be spawn triggered. Okay, I think it works. Yeah, so if you don't hit either of them, you can just play the level. If you only hit one of them, then nothing happens. Yep, and then if you hit both of them, you get the coin. Let me see what actually looks in the level. I can't tell if this is actually a good enough hint. Oh, come on. That's a good hint, I think. Especially because if you, like, accidentally jump, you can see... Yeah, literally, when you jump off of the bottom step, you can see the other orb's ring anyways. So I think that's a good one. I'm actually pretty happy with that one. Overall, Electrodynamix honestly has some solid coins, in my opinion, now. I'm actually pretty happy with, like, most of the ones I came up with. Honestly, I think the weakest one is probably the first one, just because it's just kind of boring moving objects, and it's just because they're boring. But I like this one, and I'm pretty happy with it. So, yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. Yeah, I mean, if you guys do want me to make a part 3 in the future, I could, like, go through the spin-off games or something. I don't know. But, yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So I realized while I was editing that I actually forgot to make that big announcement I was talking about. So here it is. I have this account called Sdslayer Levels where I'm going to attempt to upload a lot of the levels that I make in videos. Mostly the ones from videos like this where I make multiple levels in one video so I don't have to flood my account. I got the coin levels from the other video. I've got some other ones up here. And yeah, over time I'm going to be working on getting more levels on here. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that Sdslayer Levels is the account name, so you can go ahead and play some of these if you want. Enjoy!